While the World Cup is a contest for football's biggest prize, with teams giving their best shot on the field, off the field as well, there are titles to be won, it seems. For example, the world's sexiest footballer. While you may have your own pick, as of now, one player is getting a lot of love, admiration, and a highly sought-after title, according to many. Let's tell you who we are talking about. While Nigeria has not qualified for the 2026 World Cup, the team's goalkeeper has definitely qualified as someone who has been attracting eyeballs. His name is Maduka Okoye. The 26-year-old player basically grabbed a lot of attention and eyeballs while playing a pre-World Cup friendly against Portugal earlier this month. Specifically, his pre-match walk garnered millions of views online, and his follower count has also shot up. This is his story. He was born in August 1999 in Germany to a Nigerian father and German mother, reportedly. And as of now, continues to be a viral sensation, with many football fans also becoming a fan of his looks. Ketan Agarwal, Sia Goyal, they appear to be the perfect couple from the outside. They were set to marry in November, but tragedy struck on the 18th of June. Ketan died after falling from nearly 400 feet into a gorge at a fort in Maharashtra's Pune district. And in a shocking twist, the police is probing this as a case of premeditated murder. Ketan, a 26-year-old businessman, was engaged to Sia in the month of February. She initially told the police that his death was accidental, reportedly claiming that he slipped while taking photographs at that popular trekking destination. But then the case took a whole new turn after the police discovered that Sia had an alleged boyfriend named Chetan Chaudhary, whom she knew for about a year, reportedly. On Monday, the police formally arrested the duo for plotting and executing Ketan's murder, allegedly. As per the police, they wanted to continue their relationship and viewed Ketan as an obstacle. In another startling revelation, it has now come to light, reportedly, that Sia had prepared 4 plans to kill her fiancé, allegedly. As per sources, the first murder attempt was on the 31st of May, when she convinced Ketan, allegedly, to come to that fort, but she was unable to carry out the crime given unforeseen reasons. It's learned, reportedly, that Sia planned another visit to this fort on the 4th of June. But this also went in vain as Ketan's family objected to their visit. 4 days before the actual alleged murder, the couple again went to the fort. While Sia reportedly pushed him, Ketan survived by clutching a bush. In a cover-up bid, she allegedly claimed that she was trying to save him from a snake. Despite that, they went to the fort once again. This was on the 18th of June, when Ketan was allegedly killed. That's not all. According to sources, Sia reportedly had a contingency plan in place. If her attempt there did not succeed, she allegedly plotted to kill him in the picturesque hill station of Mahabaleshwar, in another perceived attempt to gain sympathy and allegedly to put the police off track. She shared an emotional post on her account. This was on the 19th of June. That was Ketan's birthday. Her post featured a video compilation with messages that said, "Why did you leave me when I loved you so much?" But the police's suspicion got triggered after tracking the CCTV footage, basically. It spotted a man wearing a hood. Despite temperatures soaring to 33 degrees Celsius, he was wearing that hoodie, later identified as Chetan Chaudhary. The man left his phone behind in his shop and followed Ketan and Sia to the fort, reportedly. Sources also revealing that Sia switched off her mobile internet after reaching the fort so that her location cannot be traced, reportedly. The police established a connection between her and her alleged boyfriend after discovering that they talked for 238 hours, spread over 2,000 phone calls. Another incident triggered the police, in fact, while the couple had planned a pre-wedding photo shoot trip to Bali in the first week of June. The plan was aborted at the very last minute. As per the police probe, Sia deliberately misplaced Ketan's passport allegedly so that they could not travel. In fact, this set the stage for his alleged murder. Meanwhile, a pall of grief descending on Ketan's family. The victim's mother expressed shock at Sia's alleged involvement, citing that she did not find anything suspicious in her behavior. His distraught father also questioned Sia on why she had to take such a drastic step.
अगर उसको शादी नहीं करनी थी तो सीधा उसने उसके माँ बाप को या हमको किसी चीज से इनकार कर देते, या जिस लड़के के साथ उसका जो भी अफेयर चल रहा है कहीं से भी एक फोटो हमको भेज देती तो भी हम कैंसिल कर देते। इन लोगों ने इतना बड़ा कदम उठाने का क्यों सोचा और क्या इनकी मानसिकता है? इन लोगों की इतनी क्रूर मानसिकता है कि किसी का 26 साल का लड़का इनके थोड़े से अय्याशी के लिए मार दिया जाए। इनकी इतनी क्रूर विचारधारणा को कहीं तो भी समाज में ध्यान में लेना चाहिए।
With Sia and her alleged boyfriend in police custody till the 29th of June, the investigation is set to gather pace. Amid all of this, the grieving family has urged the government to fast-track the case and demanded the strictest possible punishment for the accused. Moving on, an intense heat wave engulfing Western Europe, resulting in 50 deaths in France alone. At least 94 million people in Europe reportedly expected to experience temperatures over 35 degrees Celsius, most of them in France and Spain. Our next report decoding how these temperatures and, in fact, climate change is also making heat waves more severe in France particularly.
Picturesque vineyards, iconic museums, sun-kissed beaches of the French Riviera, and the charming snow-capped peaks of the Alps. France, the country known as the ultimate dream destination in Europe, is in the grip of a brutal heat wave. The ever-crowded streets of Paris wear a deserted look. The Eiffel Tower and the Louvre, two of the most visited tourist attractions in the world, have announced earlier closing times. More than half of the country remains under a red heat alert. France's national average temperature stands at 29.8 degrees Celsius, the hottest in nearly 80 years. The latest bout of extreme weather has brought first major power outage to the country in decades, leaving around 68,000 households without electricity in northwestern France. The record-breaking heat has brought normal lives to a grinding halt. 1,800 schools have been forced shut. Many others have shortened classroom hours to send students home early.
Ce qui est certain, pour moi,
we need to very clearly rethink how exams are organized so that everything, oral and written, takes place in the morning over the coming years. So we are going to start work on this. In fact, we have already started on the administrative side. We will of course work on it with input from staff and from those involved in the state education system.
The sale of fans and air conditioners has skyrocketed in a country where most buildings are not designed to deal with extreme heat.
Air conditioning, it feels good. Yes, absolutely. Let's not kid ourselves. I don't have it at home, so it really does feel great. You just want to spend the whole day there. In the shopping center, editor's note.
Experts say the scorching temperatures have strained infrastructure built before human-driven climate change, made heat waves longer, more frequent and more intense. The heat is especially punishing for thousands of Parisians who live in attic apartments under the French capital's iconic grey roofs. Although such roofs are long-lasting, those trap and conduct heat both inside apartments and to the city's air.
this particular apartment, because of the fact we have only one window and because of the fact it gets light from about midday to when the sun sets, which here is like 10 p.m., it means it's just baking in the whole afternoon, and it's impossible to just get a respite from it.
The intense heat wave is triggered by a rare weather pattern called omega block that locks hot air over a region for days. As France sizzles, the fight over air conditioning has led to a political divide in the country. While the far right is championing air conditioning, the left is calling for renovations and green spaces. The burning question is, should there be air conditioning for all? For now, the French are forced to adapt to a new normal while an unprecedented heat dome stalls over Western Europe. Bureau Report, WION World is One.